Hey everyone, Magic Man's got 40k here, back at it with more Dawn of War. This time I am doing something different. I'm going back to Definitive Edition. I haven't played this since launch day. I was just not a fan of it, to be honest with you. But I've been reading the updates and I can tell that they care. They care about balance. They care about making things right. Stuff like that. So I decided to give it another shot. I was like, hey, if they're putting so much time into this game, it must be pretty good. So yeah, Definitive Edition, not Soulstorm. This will be my first real Definitive Edition video. I did stream it before, but this will be my first real video. Now, because I am recording a different game, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if the sound's going to be different. I don't know if the visuals will be different. I have no idea. That's why I don't like recording 50 games, because you have to set up each one so that it records right. You have to record each game differently. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys my first online win. This is my very first win, and I thought it was pretty good. And there you go, first online win. So my current record in this game is like 4 losses and 1 win. Not a great start. I lost 4 times in like an hour, but what can you do? Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys my first win, and I will talk about the latest update because I thought it was interesting. And let me know if you prefer Definitive Edition or Soulstorm, because I don't. If you guys want more of this, let me know. Alright. Again, I have no idea how this will turn out. I don't know if the sound will be different or all that stuff. So this is me. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this just looks weird. If I go back to Soulstorm, I think the Soulstorm look, like the way the game looks, is just better. That's my 2 cents. I really prefer the way Soulstorm looked. I think it was just an improvement. So, anyways, to me, I don't know, maybe it's too detailed. That's what's throwing me off. I don't know, maybe it's too highlighted. But yeah, so I do prefer Soulstorm. Also, I had to do this without third party, so no mod manager, no Dow stats, no third party, anything. So that was a real pain. I found out pretty quickly that without Dow stats, I am terrible at this game. Kind of a cheat code. Anyways, so I decided to play this after they just nerfed Tau. So today they released an update, and Tau is basically worse at everything. And you'll see that in the gameplay here. But yeah, they heavily nerfed Tau. And it's to the point where Definitive Edition Tau and Soulstorm Tau are just completely different. They just play completely differently now. It's such a massive change. But anyways, so here's me as Tau. This is my first online match. I did not play that great. I was still getting the hang of things. This is easy W777. This guy is a lot better than me, like 5 times better than me. So I'm glad he's on my team. And then we have Boris. Boris spent most of the game just trash talking, which you kind of expect in multiplayer. Just lots and lots of trash talking. And then we have Sai. Sai actually did really well towards the end, and then a bunch of stuff happened. But I think Sai is actually a great player. And then we have on team 2, this name I can't pronounce, but I was looking at his win-loss record. I had to hit the button instead of having my third party tell me. This guy has like 700 wins, which is pretty insane. I think I have like 400 wins. So this guy has 300 more wins than me, which is pretty nuts. And I don't know how Definitive Edition works. I don't know if it takes your Soulstorm record and transfers it over, or you do start from scratch. I'm not sure how that works. I completely forgot how the win-loss thing works. I don't know if it transfers your record over or what. And then we have VK, then a bunch of numbers. This guy is a lot like me, where I think he's new and he's just kind of hitting buttons, which is what I did. So you'll see him make a bunch of mistakes, but I think, you know, he tried. He tried very hard. And then we have Ralph Atui. I think this guy actually did excellent. He played pretty much perfectly. I think Ralph Atui is an excellent player. So great player there. And then we have this Russian name, which I had to fight. And I think I did okay at. But I think everyone here is at least average or more. And yeah, I think sorry, I got some cereal. I just ate some cereal recently, like a couple minutes ago, and it's still in there. So I gotta like clear my throat. Anyways, if my voice sounds different, I think that's why. I was eating cereal and gotta clear my throat. Anyways, I'm gonna get a drink of water and hopefully that'll fix it, and then I'll play it. I got a water bottle like 2 feet away from me. It'll only take a second. But yeah, I think my voice is a little different today. Maybe it's because of the cereal or something. That, and I just woke up. So maybe I got that morning voice. But yeah, I do notice my voice is a bit different today. Anyways, maybe it'll fix itself as we go on. So this did happen around midnight because I was having issues with my computer. I was gonna play this around 6 p.m., but because of issues with my computer, I had to play this around midnight. So yeah, other than that, let's get to it. And you'll notice so many differences of Tau. It feels like a new faction because they made so many changes. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I am playing on the newest version, which is, I think it's 2.9. I am up to date, hopefully. But yeah, I'm getting the hang of the new hotkeys, and I'm getting the hang of the new art style. And the maps are a little bit different, I think. They did the maps differently. So I'm just really getting the hang of it.
The lone hunters are here.
Also, if you notice, this middle area, it's all like scrunched up, which is weird. Even this is scrunched up. Like everything is in this middle area, which is weird. It did take me a while to get used to it.
The heavy weapons.
Hopefully the sound is alright. Again, when you switch to a brand new game, it takes me a minute to, like, my sound settings are different for every game. Hopefully everything turns out okay.
The Deathbringers. Bring in the heavy weapons. Root and Tau stand as watchers.
The guard and Necron are working together. You can see that there. We lost the middle. It's clear that these people have played the map before.
Stealth team ready for next assignment.
These are definitely not like scrubs.
Stealth team ready for next assignment.
Here I go in with my crew. I didn't make fire warriors because you can just Necron lord them. So I figured crew is actually better. You can just Necron lord the fire warriors and they die in 2 seconds.
I surrender greater good.
Here's already a lot of trash talk. I might read that later.
Ready for next assignment.
If you guys are interested in trash talk. Here we kind of 2v1 this guy, which I feel bad about, but whatever. Well, I guess this is 2v2 now.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, so more trash talk. I might read this out later. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to mention. It was 5 times easier to find players on here than Soulstorm. So if you're having trouble finding people on Soulstorm, just switch to this. It's so much easier to find people to play with. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to mention is I played Tau and I got an achievement for it, and the achievement was rare, and it said only 4% of people had played Tau. And this is just playing as Tau, not winning, not using your abilities. Just clicking on Tau and hitting start is an achievement, and only 4% of people have done it. I just want to throw that out there because I thought that was odd.
At least the enemy had some skill.
So I am using my traps. Really the only way to deal with commanders. I don't know if there's other ways to deal with commanders, but yeah. Now you'll see a bunch of flayed ones. Yeah, more trash talk, which is pretty good. Flayed one spam is pretty strong, especially at 3rd minute. Pretty strong build order. So command squad down. It was just general increase. It wasn't the 3 commanders. Oh yeah, I believe they added brand new upgrades to guard, like a brand new armor upgrade or something like that. So they did add brand new research upgrades to the game. I don't know if you guys saw that. So yeah, you'll see a lot of Flayed 1 spam, which my crew cannot handle. So I don't know how my crew are going to handle that. So you can see there's a bunch of guardsmen spam, but you can only make guardsmen, so it's not too crazy. Yeah, a lot of nonsense here, and there's a Necron Lord which counters my Fire Warriors basically, which is why I didn't make them. There goes my crew. I did slow down guard for a bit, so I'm good with that. Easy is going tier 2 at 5 minutes, not bad. Tier 1. Tier 1. Oh, hit the tier 2 button. And I'm still tier 1. And no economy. So yeah, I think I'm probably the weakest player. But again, this is my first time playing it, so not too crazy. And then we have a counter Flayed 1 spam attack. Even got some turret rushes, which is nice. I'm not sure if these are worth it because they're 125 points for a turret, and they do good damage, but 125 points is a lot. So I'm not even sure if these turrets are even worth it, to be honest. You can see here that this guy has 700 wins and Sai are about equal. And then I get attacked. A bunch of Flayed 1s. And so what I did was a bunch of Flayed 1s were here. So I canceled my building. I deleted it. And then I went over here and just started building it again. And by the time the Flayed 1s were went from here to here, I managed to kill them, right? So basically what I did was I popped down a brand new building and deleted it, and then popped a brand new building over here. And by the time the Flayed 1s went from here to here, they were dead. So that's what happened. Guardsman is going grenades, which is pretty strong against every faction. You'll see these like 50 Flayed 1s get demolished. It is kind of weird seeing the faction with the best technology get killed by grenades, but it's whatever. Yeah, I don't know if these turrets really worth it. And at 125, that's pretty pricey. Bunch of Wraiths. Wraiths are a good counter to Tau. And again, this is after they got heavily nerfed. I do think Tau got heavily nerfed. But I was looking at the patch notes, and pretty much everyone got nerfed. So I guess it evens out. If everyone gets nerfed. Yeah, so here I cancel my building. There's no point in building it. And then I build it somewhere else. And by the time they get to my building, I win. So I'm not like the worst player out there. I know how to cancel buildings. I do think this game has some improvements over Soulstorm, like the hotkeys and making groups, stuff like that. I do think that's an improvement. And I think the matchmaking is actually an improvement. But I still kind of prefer Soulstorm. So you can see there's a lot of crazy action here. It is kind of hard to tell Necrons apart. They're both kind of Flayed One spamming. So here I'm finally making Fire Warriors. Kroot just died. So I guess I'm making Fire Warriors now. One Solar Pulse and basically my whole army dies. I think I will read off the messages because I think you guys will like that. I'll start from the top. Alright. You can't go like 5 minutes without smack talk, so it's... To me, this is normal. Alright, so this is from EZW, which I think is a lot better than me, the Tau player. So this is Tau speaking. I'll be late to middle with Spids, short for Vespids. Maybe not worth rushing a turret. I tried to tell you. Can't rush turret with Tau. Now it's Necron speaking. And Necrons is not tier 2 yet. It's 8 minutes and he's not tier 2. You are an idiot. Should have made Fire Warriors. Tau. What do you want me to do? Or what did you want me to do? With 10 question marks. Cringe. Necrons. I just told you. Can you read? Tau. I assumed you mustn't be able to speak English to be so stupid. Necrons. That sentence made no sense. Try again, retard. Tau. I'll be late to middle with Vespids. Are you fucking dumb? I think I'm past the first 3 minutes. I can swear. If it's the first 3 minutes, you can't swear. But after that, you should be fine. So swearing should be alright. So Tau then rushes turret. Retarded. Necrons. So don't make Vespids stupid. Tau. Suicide. Talking about my... they're talking about my Kroot. Guard. I am coming. And then, the guy has 700 wins. Necrons. And then Tau. Is Boris AFK? Boris, which is Necrons. Are you stupid again? So both are saying you're so stupid you can't read. Which is interesting. This is Boris, by the way. Oh, he is tier 2. Finally. At 8 minutes. Almost 9. I don't know if Boris actually has any kills yet. I don't think he does. If I were to quit right now, I'm pretty sure it would say 0. Oh, here we go. I guess he did make an army. Good push. Not the strongest army. Yeah, this is not really a strong army by any means. A couple grenades is really all you need to take this out. Good push from over here. Everyone's doing upgraded warriors, which is interesting. That's something you would never see in Soulstorm. You would never see upgraded warriors. I do think upgraded warriors are good, but you would just never see that in competitive. Oh yeah, my tier 2 got delayed because I was being flayed one. So my tier 2 is heavily delayed. Here I push, but I got rafed. And I have no answer for the rafes. I have 0, like I can't do anything. I think Guard just killed basically all of Necrons. Man, everyone's doing these turrets. I really don't think these turrets are worth it by any means. But who knows? Another turret. You might get 2 or 3 kills, but I don't think that's worth it. This might be worth it. The upgraded obelisk. You can blast these guys and it'll put them on the ground. That might be worth it. And you don't want the relic because then they'll monolith. So you gotta stop them from getting the relic. I imagine with this many Necron players, the relic is really important. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to mention is I joined a comp stomp, and I think after 6 minutes it crashed. I don't know what's up with that. I never like crashed before. I don't know if that's unique to pub stomping. I don't know. Like, I never crashed before. Another failed push. I think this is what made it interesting. We would win a fight, and then we'd do one of these failed pushes. I think that's what makes the game interesting. Oh yeah, in Definitive Edition, Tao's default color is white, not red. So that's why everyone's white, if you're wondering. They switched their default colors. Another push. Usually, if you do a 10-minute tier 2, that's just game over. That's usually how the game works. You just cannot win if you're that slow. So, it's interesting. I am interested to see how this plays out. Another HQ by Boris. This guy is the man of the plan, apparently. So this must be some big brain 200 IQ thing he's doing. He's doing like this 300 IQ move. Big fight here. Now upgraded obelisk all the way is pretty good. I can see that being useful. I think it's better just to make another squad. Like another squad is better than a turret. Oh! Oh, and they got plasma too. I would not stick around. Ouch. And what sucks is Sai actually has a really good army. This is a really, really good army. And Sai is about to get plasma. Oh, I think he's getting triple teamed. Yeah, he is. He's getting triple teamed. Poor Sai. The second he pushes, he gets triple teamed. Ooh. I think Sai is getting kills, but man. Oh, and he's getting artillery too. Jesus. And he lost morale. I think it's over. Ah, what a shame. The second he pushes, he gets countered. What a crying shame. Very good micro from everyone. More trash talk. Oh, these are like tier 3 Necrons. You can tell. Tier 3 Necrons actually do very high vehicle damage. So if my vehicles get close to them, they would die. Caskins at 15 minutes. Not bad, actually. Now Sai is getting I think he's still getting triple teamed.
I will lead our
More trash talk. Oh, it's not on here. Oh, here we go. Is Boris AFK? Are you stupid again? 3. Or why the fuck you upgrading middle mono before you have monolith? I'm guessing he's talking about this. Yeah, it's tier 2. If you have 2 monoliths, you get a health boost, but it's not really worth it. Boris says, you are welcome for the win. So Boris thinks he just won. He's carrying. Even though I think he never... Did he ever leave this area? I don't know if he ever... Oh, he might have. Yeah, he attacked this guy for a second. I was gonna say, you need to leave your base to win. And Tao responded, lowest IQ shit I seen. Yeah, I really don't think building a monolith here is big brain. And then Boris says, coming from a retard. So really nice trash talk. This is why playing with randoms is difficult, to say the least. Guard captured the relic, so you might see a main blade. My Tau commander went down. He just kind of ran forward without me telling him to. I'm not sure why he did that. Sometimes they just kind of move on their own. Honestly, Necron's vehicle damage is pretty high. So I'm not sure if vehicles are the answer here, but we'll see. So now we're 2v1ing this guy. And Boris might actually do something. So it took Boris 16 minutes to do something. Looks like he's focusing down guard. To be honest with you, I don't even think guard's a threat. Guard has done nothing like threatening. So I'm not sure why you would focus down guard, but whatever. He's not really the threat here. More Necron shenanigans. Oh yeah, I do make crew hounds. Crew hounds are basically my answer to wraiths. Stop the wraith spam. And I do build a second base here because I figured it was convenient. And Sai is just getting his butt kicked. He just lost everything, and now he's being attacked, so it makes sense. More shenanigans. And you can see his vehicle damage. And this is just from warriors, not even immortals. His vehicle damage is actually pretty solid. But they are starting to lose morale. Yeah, we are kind of fire warrior spamming. And I cannot see my pathfinders. I know I made pathfinders, but I cannot find them for the life of me. So this is actually 2 different players, but we have the exact same colors. And I have no idea where my pathfinders are. Necron's pushing. And I feel really bad for this guy because he's actually a good player. He's definitely a good player. But he's just... This is just some bad luck here. I think this is, yeah, this is me. So I have the Ethereal. I did lose my Town Commander, but I have the Ethereal. And I do have the Greater Narlock, which I don't remember if they buffed or nerfed. But I do have the Greater Narlock out and about. Guard is pretty much dead. He still has an army though. He must have built the building somewhere. But Guard is pretty much out of the game. I can't tell if that's the real monolith or the fake monolith, to be honest. Let me check. Oh, that might be the real monolith. You really need that relic. So now I have 2 relic units. Oh, and he's only tier. Is he tier? Oh, no, he has tier 3. Okay. I was gonna say, I can't tell. Now here we have this pretty strong army. It'll take a lot to stop it. And the Ethereal, that wasn't me. This Ethereal bomb attack, according to the story mode, doesn't work on buildings. That's what they say in the story mode if you do Soulstorm Stronghold. I'm pretty sure the Ethereal Blast doesn't work on buildings. So that's kind of a waste. But again, everyone's better than me, so maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I really like this Tomb Spider action, but I'm not seeing any Scarabs. You can use Scarabs to kill the Barracudas. Oh yeah, so that must be the real monolith. So basically Boris did nothing, captured the relic, and made the monolith. Good job, Boris. I'm really proud of you. Yeah, I will say Definitive Edition looks a lot better, but it makes finding your guys a lot harder. This better looking game makes it much harder to find your stuff. At least for me. In Soulstorm, it was very clear to tell who's who. In Definitive Edition, I cannot tell who's who for the life of me. Okay, BK gave up, and I'm very sad he did, because he's actually a really solid player. And you can see Sai's pretty much dead. Yeah, Sai's a goner. And Guard quits. Which is fair enough, like how are you gonna stop this? Good luck stopping this. I think it's possible to stop this, but it's really difficult. Yeah, they're finishing off Sai. I think once you kill the monolith, there's really no reason to destroy all this. Like, do you really need to destroy that? I would have just moved on to the next player. After destroying the monolith, you should have just moved on to the next guy. And now at 20 minutes, we are reaching our ending. I'm building like 5 HQs because I'm floating. I do think it's much harder to get money in Definitive Edition. Maybe because they nerfed money. I don't know. Yeah, Boros is coming around saying he won the game. He's, you know, he carried. He's the big man. I'm the reason I won the game. Good job, Boros. You're the champion. Yeah, the guy 700 wins is basically screwed. And this looks like a suicide. You told me that I suicided my crew. What is this? If this is not a suicide, then I don't know what this is. You're telling me that I'm playing wrong. I suicided my guys, but what is this? Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Man, people are just obsessed with Necron turrets. I don't know what's... They're not that great. I will say I didn't see stealth suit spam. No one stealth suit spammed from the looks of it. And then there's my Greater Narlock. I don't know if it's still the worst unit in the game. They changed a lot of stuff. Yeah, you really should have moved on to the next guy, but it probably doesn't matter. Now it's a 1v... Well, we lost a guy. I guess it's a 3v1. Now if you're Eldar, you can win a 3v1. But I don't know if you can win a 3v1 as Necrons. Again, another suicide. So people better stop saying, oh, you suicided your guy. Yep, another suicide.
Zone secured.
I'm getting tired of seeing that. Alright, big final fight. I think this final fight lasts like 3 seconds. He solar pulsed my Kutox, or my Narlock. My Narlock can't shoot. I'm not sure why he solar pulsed my Narlock. He must have panicked. And there she goes. That's all she wrote. And here I capture like the whole map, because why not? I captured this guy's points, because why not? So I have basically the whole map captured. Yeah, and there we go. I'll end this by saying I do like some of the Definitive Edition changes, like they nerfed grenade cultists. They nerfed they nerfed a lot of stuff, which made sense. I'm not a huge fan of grenade cultists. I'm not a huge... Like, they nerfed some of the Tau vehicles. I think some of the changes make sense. I'm a big fan that they added new upgrades to the game. But, I mean, some of the stuff is better, I think. I think everyone can agree. But some of the stuff they added is a head scratcher. So I am very interested to see the next tournament with all these changes. I bet the next tournament is gonna be wild. I mean, they nerfed Tau to like they basically nerfed Tau to nothing. I'm not sure if Tau is even playable anymore. So I am very interested to see what the next tournament is gonna be. I know I just won with Tau, but trust me, they were nerfed to like nothing. Tau might actually be the worst faction in the game now, which is saying a lot. I think it's completely possible that Tau is actually the worst faction in the game. It's kind of insane how they nerfed it. Anyways, I will show you the end results, but I think it's kind of clear. If Guard did have the Baneblade, it would have been a different story. So yeah, Boris, he says he carried. He was like the #1 guy. But that's not what the score says. And I think we could have won without his help. Again, a 10-minute tier 2 is usually GG. Like, if you're that slow, it's usually just GG. Alright, so that's the final score, and it says here guard actually got the highest score. So good job, guard. I think what he did was anytime there's a major fight, he would get behind him and shoot, and that's how he got so many kills. The basilisk also helped out quite a bit. Just having plasma is huge. Plasma just absolutely kills Necrons. Plasma is a pretty big deal. But yeah, I thought this replay was really interesting, and I played like 5 times, and honestly every time I played it was kind of like that, where we would almost win and then somehow it was just gone. We lost. We would get very close to winning, and then something would show up and we would lose. And every time I played it was like that. So I got 64 kills, 58. Honestly, that's pretty good. I think anything over 50 kills is good. 50 kills is actually pretty hard to pull off. This guy has 200 kills. And I think we weren't even full power Tau because there was no drones. Like I would say we weren't even full power. There was no drones, no hammerheads, nothing like that. Boris has 36 buildings destroyed. So yeah, if you turn into the Deceiver and take no damage, it's very easy to destroy buildings if you're taking literally no damage. I think if he was anything but Necrons, he would have lost. But the ability to take 0 damage is pretty good. So yeah, Boris, you are the best player because you can take no damage. Pretty nifty. Sai got 177 kills, which is really good because we didn't help him. I don't remember helping him. So he got 177 kills by himself. So I think that he did an excellent job. I think that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. Oh, I got the most blue spent. Must have been the buildings. I made like 3 bases. Once I get to the 20-minute mark, I make new bases. I'm very bad at using them. I can't control 2 bases at the same time, but that's what I do. At 20 minutes, I usually make a second base. So Boris had 22,000 power and spent like half of it. Interesting. He only spent like half his power. Something's off there. Is there trading? No trading. Ooh, I got most land captured. That's something. And I think that's all she wrote. So thank you for watching. I am trying something different. I am trying Definitive Edition. I haven't played it since launch, so yeah. I just have not played it since launch. Let me know what you guys think. Is this better? Is this worse? I will probably go back to Soulstorm, but just let me know what you guys think. One issue I'm having is I can't use third party. And third party is where all my replays are at. It says here save replay. And I use third party for that. So finding and using replays is a lot harder. I am so used to mod manager. It's so hard for me to play. I'm not even sure how to play this without mod manager. I am just so used to it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I do like a lot of the changes Definitive Edition made, but Soulstorm is so much easier to mod. You can customize it to the way you want. And because Soulstorm is much easier to mod, I kind of prefer Soulstorm. And I'm not a huge fan of the graphic update because it just makes the game look messy. I know everything looks better, but I think that actually, in my opinion, that hurt the game. Making the game look better, it just hurt it. That's my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. I don't know if the next video will be Definitive Edition. I have no idea. But I will see you in the next one. Bye.